All right, we've got a call from Jessica calling in from Tulsa. Hey, Jessica, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. How can I help?
I had a question for you. Now, I'm a big fan. I'm reading your book as we speak. But my question to you is, how do you get business started with no extra money to start it?
Okay, let's talk about this. What is your idea?
My idea is I'm planning on starting a business called Fabulously Fragrant. It is a soap and candle business. And what I'm hoping to do is cutting big brands' cost in half. So hoping to sell my product cheaper than, let's say, Bath & Body Works, Yankee Candles. But my only problem is I don't know how to start it if I don't have the extra money to get that going.
Sure, I got you. Okay, so I've got a couple things that I want to give you advice on. Number one, I want you to think is, what is the most baby version of your idea? Now, I don't know about you, Jessica, but a lot of times I think in these big dreams. I've got this big vision for the future, and I could have a store, and it could be downtown, and we could do this and this and this. The only problem is that big dream is expensive and costly and overwhelming sometimes. So instead, I want you to think about how you can start small with almost nothing.
Right.
So Dave Ramsey's company right now, that is a 800 team member company, started on a card table in his living room. Sarah Blakely started Spanx by cutting the bottoms off of her pantyhose to look good in white jeans. For example, the Wubbanub was started when that mom was in a hotel room and her child kept dropping their pacifier, and she took a hotel sewing kit and sewed his favorite plush animal to the pacifier, and the first Wubbanub was born. So what I want you to think in terms of your business idea, what is the most baby version? Maybe it literally is starting with $10 or $20 to make your first soap, and you turn that for a profit, and you sell it to family and friends and use that profit to then buy more soap, more materials, that type of thing. The iPhone, for example, started with an iPhone 1. And then 2, and then 3. Now we're at the iPhone 10, and it's got a lot of features, and it's way fancier, but you have to start with the 1.0 version. So that's what I want you to think about. What's the 1.0 version of your idea that you can start small and grow slow? And the other option for you that I just want you to think about, and a lot of people don't think this way, but you can actually structure your business in such a way that you take advance orders. And when you take advance orders and advance payment, that money then funds the fulfillment of those orders. Melissa Hennett of Grace and Lace, she is a Shark Tank success story, as a previous business boutique conference speaker. She did this. She didn't want to invest even a dime into her business of her own money. And so she took advance orders, advance payment, and with the $7 to $12 to $15 she received for that order, she used that money to go buy the materials, to make the boot socks, to fulfill that order. Now, of course, as you grow and as you get larger, you will get more sophisticated than that. But I just don't want you to think of cost as a barrier. There are very few industries where you have to have a ton of money to start. And even in those industries, you can get creative and barter and share space and sublease and rent and all kinds of things. So don't let money be a barrier. Start small, grow slow, and then you will control it and own it every step of the way, which is the best kind of business anyway.